Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Jyoti Kohli Daily Dose of English. This session will mainly focus on handling complaints effectively. Whether it is in the workplace, at a restaurant, or during your everyday interactions, knowing how to address complaints is a vital skill. Today, we will explore practical strategies, useful vocabulary, and real life examples that will help you respond with confidence and empathy in any situation. So, let's get started. Before we dive into the first question and sample answer, let's take a moment to look at the vocabulary and expressions that will be used in the sample answers. Understanding these terms will help you better understand the concepts and respond effectively. So let's discuss them first. Our first word is empathy. It means understanding how someone else feels, like when you feel sad because your friend or family member is sad. Next, we have solution oriented mindset. It means thinking about how to fix a problem instead of just thinking about what went wrong. Then we have listen actively. It means to really pay attention when someone is talking so you understand them better. Feel heard. It means feeling like someone is listening to you and understands what you are saying. Vent. It means to talk about your problems or frustrations to feel better. Then we have acknowledge their feelings. It means letting someone know you understand how they feel, like saying, I see you are upset. Then we have diffuse the situation. It means making a stressful or angry situation calmer or more peaceful. Next, we have calm and empathetic. It means being relaxed and understanding when someone is upset. Meet expectations. It means doing what someone hoped or expected you would do. And the last one is leave the person feeling valued. It means making someone feel important and appreciated for who they are and what they have done. Now let's take a look at our sample question and answers. When it comes to handling complaints, I believe it's essential to approach them with empathy and a solution oriented mindset. First, I make sure to listen actively to the person's concern without interrupting. It's important to let them feel heard. After all, sometimes people just want to vent. Once I understand their issue, I calmly address it, offering practical solutions. If the complaint is something I can't resolve on my own, I won't hesitate to involve someone who can. My goal is always to turn a negative experience into a positive one. I handle complaints by first taking a step back and really listening to what the person is saying. I think it's crucial to let them express their feelings without jumping in too quickly with solutions. Once they have had a chance to vent, I acknowledge their feelings and assure them that I understand where they are coming from. Then I work together with them to find a solution. For example, if someone is upset about a product not meeting their expectations, I would offer to replace it or provide a refund if possible. I find that being calm and empathetic often helps to diffuse the situation and leaves the person feeling valued. Before we jump into the next question, let's explore some key vocabulary and phrases that will come into play. This will help you articulate your thoughts more clearly, so let's dive right in. Our first one is painfully slow. It means very, very slow, making you feel frustrated and annoyed. Then we have overwhelmed. It means feeling like you have too much to do and not knowing how to handle it. Number three is put a damper on. It means to make something less enjoyable or fun, like when bad news affects a happy event. Cleaned properly. It means made everything very clean so it is safe and nice to use. And the last one is damper on my stay. It means something that made my experience less enjoyable or pleasant. Absolutely. I had a frustrating experience at a hotel during a vacation last summer. When I arrived, the check in process was painfully slow. There were only two staff members at the front desk, and they seemed overwhelmed by the number of guests waiting. After finally checking in, I got to my room only to find it wasn't cleaned properly. There were dirty towels in the bathroom, and the floor hadn't been vacuumed. It really put a damper on my stay. I had come to relax, but instead I spent time dealing with these issues instead of enjoying my vacation. Now let's pause for a moment to highlight some important terms and expressions related to upcoming question. This will prepare you to respond with confidence. Our first word is attentive. It means paying close attention to what guests need, like noticing when they need help or anything else. Responsive. It means to act quickly when someone asks for something or complains, like answering a question right away. Number three is took ages. It means took a very long time, making you feel like it was much longer than expected. Number four is underappreciated. It means not feeling valued or recognized for what you do, like when your hard work is not noticed. Number five is making guests feel welcome. It means creating a friendly and comfortable environment so guests feel happy and at home. Customer service issues in hotels can really impact guest experience. For example, when staff are not attentive or responsive, it can lead to frustration. I once stayed at a hotel where the staff seemed disinterested. When I called for assistance, it took ages for someone to show up. Additionally, if complaints are not handled properly, it can leave guests feeling undervalued. Good customer service is about making guests feel welcome and addressing their needs promptly, which sometimes doesn't happen in busy environments. Now let's focus on our last set of essential words and phrases that will be relevant for our last question. Understanding these will elevate your response. So let's get started. Our first word is significant impact. It means a big effect that changes something a lot. Burnout. It means feeling very tired and stressed because of working too much or too hard. Number three is fatigue. It means being extremely tired, often because you have used a lot of energy or mental effort. Quality service suffers. It means the level of service gets worse, so it's not as good as it should be. And the last one is recharge. It means to rest and get your energy back, like how your phone needs to be charged to work again. Overtime working hours can have a significant impact on hotel staff and consequently customer service. When employees are regularly required to work long hours, it can lead to burnout and fatigue. I have noticed that when staff are exhausted, their ability to provide quality service suffers. For instance, they may become less friendly or attentive, which can leave guests feeling neglected. It's vital for hotels to find a balance, ensuring their employees have enough time to recharge. Happy staff usually translates to happy guests. Before we finish today's session, I just want to give you a quick tip. Just want to say that you don't need to memorize those answers. Instead, pay close attention to the vocabulary chunks and expressions we have used throughout the session. And I encourage you to pause the video and practice using those phrases in your own sentences. This way, you will be able to incorporate them naturally when the time comes. Remember, learning the language in chunks help you sound more fluent and authentic. So take the time to really engage with the material and you will see great improvements in your speaking skills. And that's all. I hope you liked today's video. If yes, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next week. Till then, take care. Bye bye.